Madison County Public is live now. They probably heard me. Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. So, as you can tell, we're already going to make some fabulous little crickets that we have right here. So, for everyone that registered for the program, I just want to say a big thank you. It was a very big order to fill. I think every single kit that we got ended up going out. So, I just want to say thank you again from all of us here at the Digital Services from the Madison County Public Library. And in your kit, I want to make sure that you guys all have the same thing. They should have all been placed in there, but I just want to make sure that you guys all have your dual toothbrush heads with your foam sticky tape on it, your cricket head, your motor, your 3D printed battery holder, and last, your battery. So once we got all that, now it's time to start assembling, and our little cricket friend will have another friend. So first of all, we want to make sure that we have enough room for our cricket head to go on the front end of our toothbrush. So once we get that sticky, he should stick perfect right in there. And then we can set him to the side. So as he's watching the rest of himself be built. So next, we're going to take the motor, and I went ahead and accidentally put these in hooks. But the way to get these easily into this little battery tray is you want to make sure you have them hooked just like that. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Get that as framed as much as I can. But you want to hook both of them just like that, so you can put one end into the battery holder, into the little hole right here, and then hook it around, and you want to hook it into the back little smiley face right there, and then do the same thing on the other end. Let's go from the outside. Ooh, it's a little bit of copper's a little stiff. Do the same thing. So next, we are going to take the non-sticky side and peel off the backing for this cricket. And then we're going to place the battery tray right behind the cricket head. And this should give us plenty of room to work with. Next, we're going to take the battery. What do you guys think will happen if I put this battery in backwards? You can tell me later, but for right now, or I'll tell you at the end of the video what will happen. How about that? So next, we're going to take the plus side of the battery, take it and put it up top, and then we're going to twist the ends to make sure there's this firm connection that's on the back end of this battery. And you should bend this forward so you have a little bit of weight going to the top. And then you have a little cricket going everywhere. And he's excited because now he has a little buddy that's doing the same thing and trying to fall off the table. Woo! 2 little crickets. How do we stop 2 little crickets? By taking the batteries out. So just to let you know, that question that I asked earlier, what do you think will happen with the battery tray or with the battery going in backwards? In this case, absolutely nothing. Well, as far as performance, but it actually, all it does is makes the motor go backward, spin backwards. So essentially, my cricket wants to go a different way. And back off the table. So I want you guys at home, if you can, with your parents' permission, take a picture of your little cricket and put it down in the comments below so we can all see your guys' builds at home. Oh. That one. because I think we'll have fun playing with the crickets as long as they keep going. This one's not wanting to go anymore. I think it's because I don't have it firmly in there. There we go. There we go. Get back over that cricket. And the battery does like to pop out, but that's only because there's a lot of vibration between the table and the battery holder and the tray and the wires. So sometimes if they just give out just randomly like this cricket did, just push the battery back in and it should start to go again. Or tighten up the back end of these cables. You just want to make sure that where you tighten them over the little sleeve that's there. Oop. And so I'm going to disconnect my little friends over here. What's better than just building one cricket? Building a second cricket. So for anybody that's coming late, we'll do this all over again. So we want to make sure that everything's in here, the little cricket head, the toothbrushes, the motor, the battery tray, and of course the more important battery. So we're going to take the battery out. Sometimes we're a little stuck in there. Put the trash over to the side, or recyclables in most cases. Then we're going to put the cricket head back on there. There we go. There's the little cricket. Next, we're going to take the motor wires and bend them out like we did the first time. Bend them into a hook. I'll try to get a better screenshot. If you can bend them into a little hook, it helps. Next, we're going to bend them into the top. We're going to place the wire into the top hole, going from the top, and then we're going to try to get into the smiley face curve with that. And we're going to do it on the other side as well. You may have to get a little help with this. There we go. So once they're in and spun around the right way, we're going to put our tray over to the side, remove the backing of this little cricket, place our battery tray, get his little antenna out of there, boop, and put the battery tray on there, and we should be golden. Make sure you press a little firmly. I don't know if I said that earlier, but press firmly so it sticks, and then we can insert the battery, and it seems like he's really wanting to go and play with his other friends, so we're gonna twist these wires really good to make sure he does not come loose when playing. He seems like he's having a little trouble. There we go. Oh, there we go. See if we can get his friends in there too. Woo! Look at that, 3 little crickets. I think there's a song about 3 little crickets. I'm not really sure. But they're all going. They're all trying to go. So, fun thing to do with these, if you have cardboard at home, or if you have some tape, is to make some mazes and see if you can get them to go all the way around the maze without crashing. That's always a fun thing to do. See how long they last in that maze. There we go. See if we can get all 3 of them to go. wonder if we can get these to race. Woo. Now they just want to dance, apparently. They don't want to race. There you go. There we go. Come on. We have a winner. Who would think of taking 3 little crickets so difficult to manage? There we go. And another cool fact, not a fact, but if you can bend out these bristles just a little bit, it actually helps it going in certain directions. I don't know if I... Woo. Get back over here. So, like this one, see how this one just wants to lean to the side? It's because this brush is a little leaning to the right, or leaning to one edge. But now, there we go. Bye, cricket. And then see how this one wants to stay a little still, or at least go backwards. It's because the brushes are leaning towards the back. Now it's spinning out of control. I'll put you over here and see how fast you go. I don't know if I can manage 3 crickets anymore. We have to. It's not how that was supposed to go. I'm gonna take the back. I just want to see. I wonder, can we get 2 crickets to dance? So we're going to pop in a battery. Well, what we're going to do first is kind of tie these 2 motors together. Let's see if we'll tie them side by side. They can dance side by side today. See if this affects how the crickets want to move. Well, one cricket wants to just drag the other. Stay over there, little cricket. These crickets are very notorious for trying to run off, sometimes in just different directions. But if you take some of the bristles and push them in, like we were earlier, sometimes this changes direction. This doesn't mean go use your used toothbrushes to do it. You want to make sure that you have good clean ones so they get all over the table and not have to worry about being cleaned up. Oop, there goes my cricket head. So I'll fluff it out. Let's see if this affects the cricket. Let's see how this affects the cricket, because it will affect the cricket. Twist it to get. There we go. He's a little bit more manageable. He's wanting to stay in one spot. Kinda. Bye, cricket. Definitely a lot slower than what he was a minute ago. Oh, he heard what I said. Now this one. So just take off to the side. Maybe I should have named my crickets. Oh. These things will run right off from me if you don't watch. Ooh. Definitely watch or flip. Sometimes if you push them in the right direction, they'll take off. Other times they'll just flip to the side like they are right now. But also, having the motor in different spots helps shift the weight, which affects the direction. So I just want to say thank you from all of us from here at the library. Let us know what you guys would want to see next, and we'll see what we can do. And thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming to see us. Oh. And these three also, thank you for coming out. Bye.